Hello everyone, it's Gojira Prime with another Transformers video, and today I want to talk a little bit about Sirtoys. Now, Sirtoys I think is probably a fairly well-known site at this point. It offers knockoff products basically at the end of the day in regard to Transformers and various other robot toy lines. If you follow Ben's Collectibles excuse me, on Facebook, YouTube, you'll have seen he does the occasional unpackaging video on there. I've gotten a few items actually off Sirtoys. I got a few KO Combiner Wars figures for my Starscream Combiner. I'm just waiting for them to get some more stuff in that I'm interested in. You've probably seen the Terracons flash up here. They offer an oversized one of those, which I'm actually very, very tempted to get. However, there he is now. But something I found today while I was just scrolling through the website, which I do occasionally, I found these. The LDCX range. Now, this appears to be a range of transforming robots based off Chinese military equipment, is probably the best way I can describe them. And I thought it might just be a bit fun just to have a look at these and share them with you. Now, the first one we have here is an aircraft carrier wearing a hat, or a captain's hat of some sort. And this is what it transforms into. Some form of aircraft carrier. I don't know what class of ship this is, or if this is an actual class of vessel. But you can see him here, and he's next to a Voyager class Scourge. So he's about leader size, from what I can tell. I mean, to be honest, it looks okay. It looks half decent, actually. I have to be honest. I don't know if it's one I personally would want to get for my collection. I don't have anything it would really go with, but it's an interesting little robot, to say the least. And then we have an anti-submarine aircraft. Again, this doesn't look half bad in robot mode. I quite like the fighter helmet on him. There he is next to, again, the Scourge figure. So he's quite a big figure. And this is his vehicle mode. To be honest, the vehicle mode actually looks quite good. It does have the Chinese military logo. I'm guessing that's the Chinese military logo on the wings. But all in all, the vehicle mode, I have to admit, looks really, really nice. And the robot mode looks okay too. Does look like he does have some serious back kibble, and he's probably not very well articulated in the legs, but all in, that doesn't look like a bad figure. I really do like the head sculpt, actually, to be honest. Then you've got an AWACS vehicle. Again, another form of airplane. I do like the head sculpt again. He's bigger than a Voyager class Thundercracker, or Steaker, I should say. Again, looks like he does have some serious back kibble, but the head sculpt's really, really nice. I like the fact he's got a communications piece coming down here on him. That's quite a nice touch. And again, vehicle mode looks really, really nice. Has to be said. It looks like it's got some nice detail there, actually. Then we have a battleship. Oh god, this one looks different. This is the battleship here. Again, next, so it's about a leader class figure. Again, he's got a hat on as well, which is a bit different. Not too sure about this one with the translucent plastic there and the blues, but it's not really a battleship. It's more of a destroyer than anything else, but. And it's a half-decent looking vehicle mode. If you've got some skill with the paint and a brush, you could do some good things with that, I imagine. Then we have a bomber plane. just to have a look at this guy's face. Oh, he's got sunglasses. I wish I could zoom in a bit more of these, but he's got sunglasses on, weapons in his hands. Again, Chinese military logo star at the top. He's a big fella, actually. I mean, his wings stick out quite a fair bit, actually. When you see him next to a Seeker, you realize just how big he actually is. Again, not sure on the articulation from looking at these. Looks like he's got decent elbow articulation. I'm guessing he has limited leg articulation, if any. But yeah, again, that is a really, really nice vehicle mode. Again, with the Chinese military. I'm guessing these are done in some sort of conjunction with the Chinese military or something because of the type of toy it is, but there you go. But still, again, it looks really quite good. I love the fact he's wearing sunglasses. That's really quite good. Then we have the drone. Now, I have to admit, this one, from what I've seen so far, is actually my favorite. It looks like I'm going to say a robot, but it looks like just a box, a military robot, a drone, lifeless, killing machine sort of thing. You can see him there next to Cyclonus. Again, he does have some back kibble, but yeah, I quite like the look of this one, actually. And again, vehicle mode, really, really good again. They kind of nailed it. I don't know what type of drone this is, obviously. I don't know a lot about military hardware, but still, looks really, really impressive. So far, these all seem to be around the $35 range. Let's go back to the carrier a second. Yeah, $35, $35, $35. No, that's $30. The drone is $35. So that's about £30, I think, roughly. We've got a fighter jet. Ooh, this one looks really nice. That looks really, really nice. Again, a lot bigger than Cyclonus. I mean, that's leader scale plus. That is a really, really nice one. Again, I love the head sculpt with the military hardware on there. That's really, really nice. Now, I'm not sure what type of a plane this is. It looks kind of like a Tornado from the Royal Air Force, actually, to be honest. But I don't think we ever had ever sold them to the Chinese. It might just be a made-up or a MiG of some sort. I'm not entirely sure. But still, really nice jet mode again. I love this robot mode. Ooh, that looks nice. It looks like it's got some ankle movement, arm movement. I'm tempted to get this. Really tempted. Stick a couple of, maybe, if I can take off the Chinese military logos and stick on an Autobot logo or two, maybe. Then we've got a J-20 Stealth Fighter Jet. Never heard of that before. Oh, this is another brilliant head sculpt. That looks really good. Oh, wow. That looks really, really good in robot mode. Oh, and I like that jet mode. Like that jet mode. I don't know how big it is compared to the previous one. Let's just go back to the fighter jet. The Seeker and Cyclonus, I think, are about the same size. So, yeah, you could like have him as the leader and then the other, two of them as his backup. Ooh, a JJ5 jet. That's an ancient MiG from the 50s. This one does have more of a Decepticon vibe to them. Again, I like these helmets that they like work into the heads. They look really neat. But oh my god, he has got some serious back kibble. Serious back kibble. Height-wise, he's as big as Cyclonus, but that is a lot of back kibble. Ooh, don't know about that. But again, the vehicle mode looks brilliant. Really, really, really does. Okay, a missile truck. Let's have a look at a missile truck. So again, this is the missile truck here in the background, so he is a leader class figure. Not too sure on this one. It looks pretty blocky. But, vehicle mode is very, very good again, has to be said. It doesn't show if the missile, though, can be tilted up. It would have been nice to have seen that. But still, looks good, but don't know about that one. Then we have a rocket. God. So there we go. He's in the background again, another leader size class figure. Yeah, that's a rocket, all right. That's a weird one. If anyone who watches this video does speak or read or understand Chinese, I'd be really interested to know what that says. They also have like little videos here, I think, of them too. I mean, that's a close look at his head sculpt, but yeah, not too sure about that one. Stealth Bomber. Oh, another really good head sculpt. I like the robot mode here on the from looking from the front, it looks really good. Just a little bit bigger than Scourge, but it doesn't look like he has too much back kibble, but I really do love these head sculpts on these. These are really looking good. And that's what he turns into, so that's an interesting one. The vehicle mode's a bit plain to say the least, but the robot mode looks really, really nice on this. That's interesting. Okay, then we got some tanks. So we got Tank Green. So pretty blocky robot mode, but it looks military to say the least. Again, we have the Chinese logo on the front. So we've got Huffer here. Huffer's a more or less a deluxe class figure, so I would say he's probably bigger than a Voyager, but smaller than a leader class. A couple of different weapons there. Obviously, you've got the main cannon there and the machine gun there. So interesting to look at. Looks like he suffers a bit from hollow leg syndrome, though. But again, that's a really good tank mode. Needs some paint, mind you, but you know, there you go. But that doesn't look too bad. If you, like I say, if you've got skill with painting a brush, you'd probably be able to do wonders with this thing. But that looks interesting. It looks really good, actually. I wonder if the turret rotates. That'd be interesting to see. And then we've got Tan Tank. So again, blocky robot mode, but you know, that's not necessarily a bad thing on these. They look quite good, actually, a lot of them. I actually like how this looks. Quite a bit, actually. I like the head sculpt, again. A really nice head sculpt. Voyager class figure. It's probably the same size as the other one. But yeah, I quite like that robot mode. Doesn't look like there's a lot of kibble on him either too much. And again, it's a really nice tank mode. That's pretty good, actually. I quite like that. That's another good one. Okay, got only two left to go. Transport plane. So again, a bit blocky, skinny in the legs. I tell you what this reminds me of, along with the other big plane ones we've seen, the rail racers. It reminds me of the rail racers. If anyone had them from the original RID line, they were like really skinny, straight legs and massive shoulder pads. He's a big fella. He's a leader size figure at the very least. I can't really see what the articulation is. Obviously, he's got it in his arms. He might have some in his head. I can't tell if he has any in the knees from these pictures. Really small toes. But again, vehicle mode looks really, really good. And the next one is a Woozy 10 combat helicopter. So again, a Voyager size figure. Interesting. I like the paint. Different color combinations on this one too. That looks like his tail section there becomes some sort of oversized giant blade. He's Voyager size. Again, articulation of the arms, don't know about the head. Legs look like they have very limited articulation. Helicopter mode looks really, really good. Yeah, I like those. These actually are all really, really interesting. I think my favorite, let me see. Drone, I think drone is a really nice one. Fighter jet is another really nice one. The J20 is another good one. The JJ5, too much back kibble for my taste. And the tanks, I think the tanks and the jets, they're probably the best. But yeah, I mean, I'll include a link to one of them, and then it includes the link to all of them in the video description. But yeah, have a look. Tell me what you think. Do you like the look of these? Do you like the look of these? Is it something you think of getting? And have you ever gotten anything off Sirtoys before? Please hit like, comment below. Have a very nice day. Thank you very much for taking the time to watch the video.